Are you ready? I know you guys have all been asking me and Josh, like, why did you quit? It Works. Why are you with the new company? Well, here it comes. I'm going to be real with y'all, okay? So grab some water, get comfy, because this girl's about ready to spill the beans, okay? So, all right. Whew. All right. So here, let's kind of go back to how we even got started with It Works, with the company we're with beginning, right? So as you guys know, let's see, I was a 911 dispatcher for many years, and then I retired from the Army National Guard, and I managed a financial planning office. So I've always been around people and working with people, and kind of a motivated individual. And the military taught me a lot, and they taught me to be very candid and very upright, forthcoming, the whole 9 yards, like in your face. And anybody who's in the military or has been in the military knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, when I was managing the financial planning office, I put like everything into what I was doing. I mean, I was working 60 to 80-hour weeks, everything. So about, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago now, a little over 2 years ago, things kind of changed at the place I was working. And, we grown really close. We were like a family. And, it was kind of like the family was kind of changing and breaking up. So it was kind of like mom and dad getting a divorce kind of a thing, right? So the relationships just kind of started changing. In the meantime, things got very emotional. Things were said on everybody's part that shouldn't have been said. Things got very stressful. And I actually got very stressed out. Emotions were running very high. Things were said to me that were completely, I don't know, maybe they were called for, but a lot of things were definitely not, struck me personally. And so I started getting very stressed out. I actually went to the doctor, ended up going to the hospital. They thought I was having a heart attack. It ended up being anxiety and stress, from my job. So, one of the guys that I had worked for, his wife was in It Works, and she said, maybe you should try It Works. And, at first I was like, I had no clue what it was about. I was never on Facebook. Could you imagine that now, never being on Facebook? But I never was. I was working all the time. I was hardly ever even on it. So Josh told me, about this It Works that he was seeing on Facebook. And so I talked to her about it, and she said, oh, you should sell it. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have time for that. I was working 60, 80 hours a week, running her husband's business, right? And I was already stressed out. And I thought, well, whatever, I'll try it. I'm not going to actually do anything with it, because I was busy and I was stressed out as it was. So anyways, I got into it, and, things kind of slowly changed a little bit, using some of the products. I had no clue. I'd never even heard of it before. I actually just signed up just to kind of get her off my back, because, she was bugging me about becoming a distributor. And I thought, well, for $40 more, whatever, if I want to buy when I buy, and, this and that, if I want to share it, if I don't want to, I don't have to do anything. So I jumped in, and, I just used the products myself, and I really didn't do anything at first. And, and then, of course, just like anything else, people above me started asking, basically telling me that I needed to sign up customers and I needed to do this. And I'm thinking I didn't have time to do this because I was busy working my full-time job. Well, anyway, so needless to say, I started listening to what they were saying, because, clearly, they obviously been in this longer than me. What do I know? So, as many of you know, I reached out to you guys asking you to, try the products. I messaged you. I messaged people that I messaged some of you guys I hadn't even talked to in years, just to ask you for a sale. And, I look back at that and I think that's just crazy. Like, I hadn't talked to you in forever, and now I'm just asking you to buy something. Like, that's just weird, right? But I did it. And I did it because that's what I was taught, and I didn't know any better. Well, then when you became so in It Works, and many companies are like this. So like, if you signed up as a customer of mine, you're my customer, and I'm taking care of you and everything like that. But It Works has like this chart. Okay. So like, for example, I'm like here. Okay. They say it's not a pyramid, but in a way it kind of is, right? So like, I would sign up as a distributor. Okay. Well, then Josh was a distributor, so he went under me, right? Well, now let's say, I don't know, let's just say you signed up as a distributor, okay, with me. But guess what? I actually put you under Josh. Okay. So I'm kind of building this chart. So now when you actually log into your account, you actually see that I enrolled you as a distributor. However, you were placed under Josh. Okay. And you're thinking, who the heck is Josh? Like, I don't even know who this Josh guy is. Right. So that's kind of how it was all worked. So then, customers. So let's say you bought something from me and I actually put you under Jane Doe, right? So you were my customer. I signed you up. You're my customer. You're talking to me. I'm helping you this and out. However, because I had to grow and build this chart, you're actually my customer, but I placed you under XYZ person. Okay. Because I have to grow my chart. Well, when I first started with It Works, I thought that was the most insane thing ever, because why would I sign up somebody as a customer of mine or help somebody out, but I'm giving them to somebody else? Like, that blew my mind. So I reached out to several people, like had nothing to do with me, people I knew that were in the business. And I just wanted to make sure this was legit. Sure enough, it was. So then I actually had, after several months gone by, I had a customer come out and said, hey, I don't want to order this month. I'm kind of strapped, Christmas is here, whatever. I said, okay, no problem. So we went in and we canceled their order. They messaged me back and they said, hey, who's so-and-so? I go, what do you mean? And they said, well, I got an email back from so-and-so saying, I had just canceled my monthly orders, and if I needed any help to reach out to them. And I'm like, whoa, well, actually, now I have to tell you, you're actually my customer, but I placed you under this person. So that probably was kind of weird, like to know that. And so I reached out to It Works saying that I don't like that. Like, why wouldn't they get it something from me? But that's just not how they did things. So that was kind of awkward, right? But we moved on. We just dealt with it, right? So then, all right. So then as we're building this chart and all this stuff, right? And, we're building friendships over here, and we met people brand new through It Works, and, other companies and this and that. And you guys, many of you guys I met through It Works, whether it was at a vendor event or something, or we just built more relationships because now I'm on Facebook every day, all day long. Right. Well, in the meantime, here I am managing the financial planning office. And my relationship with the people I was working with was getting worse and worse. And, I would come home crying because maybe they said something that hurt me very bad. And many of you guys know, like, I can take a lot of stuff. So if they're telling me, they're saying something bad about me, I mean, it's bad and it's hitting my heart. Okay. And I would come home like blubbering, crying, like, oh my gosh, like it was bad. So needless to say, I started looking for a new job. One of the girls that was there, I thought she was my friend. And honestly, she started telling the guys I was working with everything that was going on in my life outside of work. So I'm like, okay, that's it. I can't be their friend anymore. I need to just come in, do my job, and leave. Well, unfortunately, that was not enough, because then I had one foot out the door. So needless to say, I started looking for a new job. They found out, and, things just didn't work out, and they let me go. Yep, they let me go. And I knew, honestly, it wasn't going to work. And they knew it too, because our relationship had just changed, and the business, the way they were trying, moving forward with the business had changed, and it just really it wasn't meant to be anymore. Okay. So we parted ways. In the meantime, I didn't go out and brag to people like, hey, I lost my job. I told people that I had lost my job, but I didn't tell people that I quit either. In fact, I told several people that I lost my job. Why not? I mean, people lose their jobs all the time. They get laid off, whatever. It happens. Nobody's perfect. By no means, I am not perfect. I made mistakes, but you know what? So did they. But here's the thing about that is that that's my business if I want to tell somebody that I lost my job. But when some of them or people that they knew were coming back to me and telling me that they heard this or they heard that, are you kidding me? Like, how could they possibly share and divulge my personal information to other people without my permission? So that was like, whoa, totally mind-blowing for me, right? Now, I signed up as under It Works, right? And then eventually, a few months later, Josh had signed up. So I signed up under my boss's wife. And, now, she kind of started telling me like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, wait a second, this is my business, not yours. Like, I can run my business however I want. Stop telling me what to do. I'm like, I listen to your husband while I'm at work all day. I'm not about ready to come home and listen to you too. Right. Well, that's how it was. So we kind of got into an argument here and there because we didn't see eye to eye either, as far as like, I don't need you to tell me how to run my It Works business. I'm going to do how I want. Well, anyways, there was just a lot of that going on. So we just kind of, we didn't really talk all that much, but I still reached out to other people that were like above her in the company. But eventually we kind of all of a sudden started feeling a little backlash from some of them. So Josh and I started like reaching out to other people in the company. We're like, wow, I like this girl. Like there was this girl, Erin Clark. She was freaking awesome. Like she was so real. And I could not believe like I saw this video one day and she was talking about how, you see people saying like, hey, I got 5 spots available and do you want one of them? And she's like, no, you got more than 5 spots available. I don't care what business you do. You're not just looking for 5 customers. You have an endless amount of spots available for your customers. And so people are like, I got 2 spots available today. Lies. They have tons of spots available. Okay. I was taught that way. I watched her video and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I thought that was so wrong doing that. And she confirmed it for me. Like she's like, it was almost as if she was in my head. And so I went back and I apologized to all of you guys, like saying, I'm sorry. Like, and I did that earlier this summer because I'm like, I knew I was right. And I knew it felt wrong because no matter what, you're my friends, you're my family before any business whatsoever. Right. But now all of a sudden it was like all that mattered was It Works. No, that's not right at all. Like you don't forget who you were before It Works, and unfortunately a lot of people have forgotten who they were before It Works. Like, oh, I was a struggling mom before It Works and I'm not now. No, you weren't. Like, let's talk about your husband making a crap ton of money before you were with It Works, or I'm a stay-at-home mom and I do It Works. Let's talk about the nanny you hired, okay? So no, you're not telling and divulging the whole truth. That's like this summer. Josh and I went on, we went on a crazy out of the way vacation for my 40th birthday, right? And I said, yeah, my It Works helped pay for it, but so did my Uber, and so did Josh's job, and so did Tiffany. No, I didn't have Tiffany's treasures then. But I went out and worked my butt off driving Uber, and I got $1,000 paycheck that week driving Uber. And that's why we decided, hey, we can actually do this. Let's go on vacation. So we did. So, the thing is, and I'm not sitting there and be like, oh, if it wasn't for It Works. No, because guess what? It's not just It Works. It's It Works. It's Josh's job. It's maybe what else you're doing. It Works. Don't get me wrong. Some people in this company are making mad cash, okay, with It Works, but they've worked their butt off. People are saying that, oh, it's easy. You can do this. I'm sorry. Nothing in this world is easy if there's money behind it, okay? I mean, maybe you got some great idea and, like you made millions of dollars because you invented this bottle of water. Shoot, I wish I invented this bottle of water. You know what I mean? But you know what? They still had to work behind it to invent it, So nothing comes easy. You have to work for everything, right? So these people that are out there saying stuff like, oh, you can do It Works. It's easy. You can make money, this and that. Well, guess what? These people that are saying this, they're not really telling you the whole truth. So as I'm sitting here growing my business and I'm trying to like, okay, so somebody signed up with me and Josh and she's like, hey, I want to sell It Works. Okay, great. Well, let's tell, Josh and I are real. We tell people how it is. Like, okay, you're going to have to share your products with people. People aren't just going to come knocking on your door. Hey, do you sell such and such? No, they're not going to do that. You actually have to tell people. You have to show people what you're doing. You have to, my goodness, my dad owns his own shop working on cars. He puts coupons in Valpak. He, advertises on Facebook. He's had commercials here and there. If he doesn't do that, people aren't going to know what he's doing. They're like, Quick Tune, Quick Lube. Oh, he must do oil changes. No, he does other stuff too. But unless he advertises, nobody's going to know, right? So that's exactly what people are doing with It Works, right? So they're advertising. Well, if you don't do it, then you're not going to make any money. Well, how come this person's making this much money and my check was, or maybe I didn't even get a check. Oh, wait, but you just said you're the top 7% income earner of the company and you didn't get a paycheck. Lies. I can't even believe that. Like, people lie in this business and it just drives me nuts. And little things like that, that is what was bothering me because they were not being real. Josh and I are, okay, maybe not so much Josh, but me, because I am very outspoken and I like to speak the truth and tell you how it is. So that kind of stuff, it just really added up. Now, don't get me wrong, Josh is like that, but he's just not as outspoken and as verbal as what I'm saying. That's what I mean. So all these little things were adding up, right? So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, the group that I'm with, clearly we don't mesh very well. I mean, clearly, maybe I'm just too army girl for them, okay? And they're too, oh my God, like, seriously. Okay, yeah, that's probably the reason why we didn't get along very well, because I'm going to throat punch you, okay? For real. That's the army girl coming out of me, right? Hey, just keeping it real, right? No, I'm just kidding. I was not going to ever throat punch anybody. So, but the thing is that I thought, okay, what can I do? There's tons of people in this company. I don't need them to run my business. So I reached out to other people. We actually met a great group out of Lake Geneva. And so we went up and we met with them and oh my gosh, they were amazing. They welcomed us to a dinner with them. I mean, I had never really had that relationship with the group that I was with It Works. So that was nice. Josh and I were, I mean, it was welcoming, you know. We actually met another group out of Cedar Rapids. They were freaking amazing, you guys. Like this group out of Cedar Rapids that does It Works. I mean, I could not believe how accepted, or what am I trying to say? They accepted me and Josh just like we were one of theirs. It was phenomenal. I mean, they asked us to go out to dinner and drinks and we did. And they sat there like we'd been friends forever. I like that, you know. I'm like, I all of a sudden I started realizing what we were missing out on with the team that we were with. We didn't have that relationship. In fact, people like, we didn't even talk to them. I would try to talk to them. I get eye rolls. Even people on our team locally that we signed up here, we tried building relationships with people and they would just roll their eyes at me. Like as if I had no clue what I was talking about. I would come back from these great meetings with these people in Cedar Rapids and share what I had learned. And they looked at me like I was freaking nuts because I wasn't one of those girls. You know, it's crazy. Like that just drives me nuts. You know, so it starts, you know, you start realizing what's going on here with It Works. And, you know, who do you want to be with these people? Because these are Iowa girls. They're more like me and Josh, right? So we reached out to corporate and we're like, hey, you know, we are clearly not getting along with the group we're with. We need to switch. We really need to switch. And they asked me why. And I told them because, you know, one of the girls that was on the team, I was venting to her one day and she says, honestly, Tiffany, I have to tell you, based on all the conversations that you're not part of, you need to find yourself a new team. What? Like crazy. I was blown away by that. Okay. But I'm glad she told me because guess what? She was an Army girl too. So she likes to speak her mind as well. So, I took that as, well, we're clearly not welcome with this snotty group, okay? Because we're just not fit with them, okay? So now I'm reaching out to corporate and I'm telling them how customers have come to me and they said, I want to buy products directly from you and not through the website and not through so-and-so because I don't want so-and-so to know that I'm buying products and using them. So can I just buy them directly from you? And I'm like, absolutely. But now, how crazy is that that's how you have to provide a service to your client or to your customers? Also, other people had been being harassed by other people in It Works, and they were coming to me, and I was hearing about this, and they said that they had to report the harassment to corporate, but corporate wouldn't help them out, so they wanted to know what else they could do. So I told them, well, call again, get somebody else on the phone, you know, email them, maybe something else, right? And they're like, well, there's not much we can do, just call the police. File a harassment report. Like, that's crazy. I mean, people were just violating, you know, different things. And I'm going, whoa, what is going on? Well, then this summer, high up, like people that have been in this company with It Works for years. Okay. I mean, we're talking, they were making, I don't know, 6 figures, 7 figures. I really don't know what they were making. They started leaving It Works and they started going to other companies. Like, all of a sudden, one day it was like 200 people left It Works and went to another company. And Josh and I are like, holy crap, what happened? And of course, nobody's going to tell you. And you reach out to them and you're like, hey, and then, of course, people are still keeping that under wraps, and that's fine. I have no clue what happened, really, to tell you the truth. But now I'm seeing more and more of that. A couple months ago, the group out of Lake Geneva that we connected with, there was like 50 to 100 of them, I don't know, left and went to another company. They asked me and Josh to go with. You know what? We certainly considered it. We highly considered it. We used the products. We tried the products. It just didn't work for us. If it would have, we might have went. But you know what? Because we had that relationship with them, but the products didn't work with us, and it just didn't feel right, so we didn't go. So in the meantime, that kind of was like, light bulbs going off, like, oh, maybe we need to start looking at our options. And we said, you know what, let's give it till the first of the year. Let's just kind of, clearly we can't change the things that we know we're having problems with, because unfortunately the corporate wouldn't let us. So I read through the policies and procedures, and it said under certain circumstances, you could actually switch to another team. Well, apparently they don't even know their own policies and procedures, because every time I emailed them or called them, the only thing that I got was, well, you'll need to quit It Works, wait 90 days and start over like as if you were a brand new distributor. Oh, wait, but in the meantime, any immediate family members, they can't do It Works either. Oh, wait, in the meantime, you basically have to just shut down your life and do nothing for 90 days. I thought, wow, that's crazy. What? I'm not going to sit around and do nothing for 90 days. Like, that's insane, right? So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, so either we stick with it or not. So I'm reaching out to this group in Cedar Rapids and whoever, right? I'm reaching out to all these different people, like looking for advice. I love the group out of Cedar Rapids. They were great. We're still friends with several of them on Facebook, at least for now. The problem is that we didn't affect their immediate pocketbook. Okay. So we can go to their public meetings and, we can go to their group meetings, but we weren't invited to like their individual training, because why would they help us build our business when it wasn't affecting them? And I'm not saying they wouldn't, we just never were invited, or they were private. Okay. So it was always kind of like we were like third wheel outsider, like trying to, kind of get into their business. So it was just like we just never quite fit in, I guess we were like the ugly duckling or something, right? So we then started realizing that, you know what, It Works isn't for us. It's just not. It's not for Tiffany and Josh anymore. We don't have a team. We don't have people backing us. We don't even, our customers were there. Oh my God, our customers were wonderful. We loved our customers. We loved helping people, educating them properly and explaining to them that it was not weight loss. It was about replacing bad habits with good habits. It was about making these changes. That's what we wanted to do. So we started researching other companies, like what else is out there that we could possibly even remotely do that could help people. I mean, we looked at everything. Skincare. Well, yeah, you can help people with skincare, but I don't really do a lot with my skin. As a matter of fact, I hardly ever do anything. I did like It Works skincare, but that's because that's the first time I've ever used like a night cream or a day cream. I've never used anything else. So now here we are, and I'm like, well, that's really not for us, So we're like, well, we really like this health and wellness, because guess what? Josh and I are trying to stay healthy and living healthy and happy, right? That's our motto. That is what we decided. Tiffany and Josh Hunt, our mission statement is living healthy and happy, because gosh darn it, we've been married 22 years in like 2 weeks, right? I'm 40, Josh is 41. We want to live healthy, we want to live happy, and we want to be together for as long as we can. So why not find a company that's going to help us do that? So we're looking, we were looking at this company and this company. We looked at everything, and we thought we actually found a couple options. Well, we met a girl, we met somebody at a couple people at some events. We were setting up as vendors and this and that. And, someone we know, she's like, hey, there's this new company that's getting ready to start. So let me add you to this group. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So over time, I see these posts pop up on my Facebook, right? And so one day I message her. I'm like, hey, what's this innovative nutrition? Like, I see it every now and then, but I have no clue even what it is. Like, why am I part of this group again? What's it doing, you know? And so then she goes on to explain to me that Innovative Nutrition is a brand new health and wellness company. They just launched October 4th. So what, October, November, January, right? I can't even count. So in 2 days, they'll be in business for 3 months. Okay. So I'm sitting here going, wow, well, hey, that might be a good time to get involved with the new company. You know, I mean, if they're growing, and well, let's hear what they have, you know? So I started looking into the products, and I'm sitting here going, wait a second, that's crazy. So they got liquid vitamins. That sounds different, you know? So I'm sitting here thinking, I can take this bottle of liquid vitamins instead of Josh. I don't even have any more, you guys. I don't have any more in the house, but Josh was taking these packs, and it was like a packet of 3, 4, 5, 6 pills every morning. I think it was 6, maybe it was 7 pills, but I'm thinking 6. 6 pills every morning that he was putting into his mouth and swallowing them every morning for his daily vitamins. This is 1 cap every day, and he just drinks it. And guess what? This is $14 cheaper a month. And I'm thinking, whoa, and wait a second. Not only taking this, so instead of taking those 6 pills plus a couple other things we were buying, he just has to take this. Then I start thinking, well, maybe I better look into this company a little more, right? So here Josh and I are talking about it, and Josh is getting very emotional because we've met some amazing people in the It Works world. I mean, whether they were our customers, whether they were just other distributors out there like you guys that we might have met, or other people that, whatever. I mean, we loved It Works. I mean, everybody who knew us knew we were It Works. I mean, we were wearing the green, black, and bling. I mean, it was all over our car. I mean, we lived the life. But when you go from making $1,600 a month to barely making $300 a month, it's for real. Because what happens is people start making X amount of dollars in this company. Because remember that chart we were talking about? You got to build this and this and this. And before you know it, you got people here and here and here and all down here. Well, guess what? If this leg breaks off that chart, there goes your money. Just like that, right? Just like that. Your income just went in the hole. And now you are almost starting over, because now you got to build all that back up, right? Or find somebody to do that. Well, here's the thing is, you know, I probably had, I don't even know what the number is. We probably had 80 some people that were distributors under me and Josh. Some of them, we signed up ourselves. The girl above us who signed us up, she put some people under us. I would reach out to these people and I'd be like, hey, welcome to the team. You know, I'm Tiffany. If you need any help, let me know, right? Then I get yelled at for doing that. You're not supposed to do that. That's not one team, one mission. Are you freaking kidding me? Yes, it is. That is one team, one mission, because I'm trying to tell them that, hey, I'm here if you need anything, because maybe this person who signed you up might not be the same, you know, might not be able to help you in the same way maybe that I could, or this person, or whatever, because that's what you do. Not everybody works the same, right? So in the meantime, now I have these people that are on my team that I can't even talk to. I mean, for crying out loud, I'm totally not allowed to have a friendship or a conversation with this person because this person said so. Now all of a sudden I got a boss. Are you freaking kidding me? This is my business. I pay taxes, not you. Not my taxes. You're not paying my bills. I am. So you see here how I'm starting to get very passionate and very worked up, because now I'm really going, that's it. You know what? What's this innovative nutrition all about? You know, for real. Like, okay, so I might be able to save some money here. You know, like we're using the products every month. Maybe we can actually save some money. Oh, wait, maybe we can actually, wait, it's only $49.95 to be a distributor. Oh, wait, they don't call them distributors there. They call them promoters. $49.95. Holy crap, that's awesome, right? Oh, wait. I pay $20 a month to use my website for It Works. I don't have to pay that at all with Innovative Nutrition. It's free. Get the heck out. Like, seriously, I'm paying $20 a month. So wait, you're telling me like 2.5 months of my website will cover my new business expense? Ding, ding, ding. The lights really start going off. And now I'm thinking, wow, okay, guess what? There's no charting. Remember I was talking about how maybe if you want to join our team and I figure out where to put you, or like you wanted to buy products and I'd have to figure out which distributor to put you under, guess what? That's all gone. We don't have to do that because anybody who signs up, any customers, they're yours no matter what. It doesn't matter what these people do under you. You work your own business. Nobody's sitting here holding my hand, just like I'm not going to hold anybody else's hand. We all work together as a team. You're never alone. We're here to help, but I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand. This is an income producing business. It's not a discount business, but you can sign up for $49.95 and you can get 20% right away off all your products, right? But if you share them with your family and friends, not only do you get 20%, but you make 20%. That's just starting day one. So you save 20% off the liquid vitamins for yourself. You sell it to so-and-so and you make 20%. Guess what? And It Works. We were making 10 or 15%. So right there, I'm already increasing my income right away. Like, that's crazy. I mean, seriously, these products expire just like everything else. But guess what? This doesn't even expire until November of 2018. 2 years. Okay. They also have a return policy. Whoa, what a concept, right? Let me tell you here, this was the final straw of why Josh and I left It Works. In November, no, was it October or November? I can't remember, right? So I had a customer place an order and we're sitting here trying to track it. Like, where's it at? How come I haven't got it yet, right? So I'm looking up the tracking number and I see it's in Des Moines, Iowa. And it's in Des Moines and 3 hours later it's in Des Moines and 3 hours later it's in Des Moines. I'm like, I don't know, maybe something's going on with the Postal Service, right? I mean, we can't control that. So about 2 days later, we see a credit in her account, okay? But it wasn't a full credit. It was like not even half, because apparently the package somehow got returned according to It Works. It got returned and she got charged a refusal fee and a shipping fee, okay? So those refusal fees and those reshipping or the shipping fee or something like that, it was more than half of what she paid for it. So instead of getting like, she paid $30, I don't remember exactly. Instead of getting $30 back, she got like $10 back for something. So I went back and according to the tracking, it was never even attempted to be delivered. And according to the tracking number, it hadn't even been returned to It Works yet. So that was funny. So I contacted It Works and they said, well, there's not much we can do. They'll just have to replace their order. My customer was not happy. She emailed It Works and said, this was never attempted to be delivered to me. I would never have returned this because my customers had known if they wanted to return something, they just call me. And most of the time I would just replace it or exchange it or whatever, they just had to pick up the phone. Okay. So It Works just said, well, I'm sorry, there's really not much we can do, but feel free to go in and reorder whatever you want. No. So she emails them again and says, no, I'm sorry. This is not my problem. This is yours. Okay. So now after 3-4 times of us contacting about this, finally, they gave her money back. Okay. That is horrible customer service. Horrible. Oh, wait, the month before, I think it took like 3.5 weeks for her to get her shipment. Like, that's pathetic. That is horrible service. I was embarrassed, like completely embarrassed because, now I had to figure out how to make this person happy. I called It Works and It Works said, well, you'll just have to give them some samples now, won't you? I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is crazy. Like, now I don't get free samples. I have to pay for them out of my pocket. So because of your bad customer service, now I have to take money out of my pocket because, oh wait, I make a whole 10% anyways, or whatever it was, right? And I have to turn around and now keep my customers happy. Well, of course, I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to be happy with It Works, right? So needless to say, I'm reading through this new policies and procedures for this new company, and I'm just like blown away. Like, no exaggerated income claims. Whoa! Like, that's in their policies and procedures. No exaggerated income claims. No sitting there saying I built this house on this and that, whatever. I was like, whoa, that'll be interesting. Oh, wait, also, you cannot be in another company that's competitive with our products. So like, we have vitamins, so I can't turn around and be selling vitamins from another company. So that's great, because I mean, there's a lot of distributors that are out there that are with several companies, but how can you really focus on one business if you're doing all these different things? So I thought, wow, these policies and procedures, this is legit stuff, right? They have a return policy. I can even return stuff as a distributor. Oh, check out this shirt, right? This shirt, I could get 2 of these for 1 t-shirt at It Works, right? Crazy. What a concept. Like, I can actually pay for things and I can afford it. I'm saving what, $13, $14 a month on this. I can't remember the exact dollar amount, right? I have no website fees. I feel like I have a new grown-up business. The people that have been in this business, they were promoters themselves with other companies at one time. They started this business. They're putting this out. There's 4 ways of making money. There's profit sharing. There's no teams. There's no, like I talked about the team in Cedar Rapids, the team in Lake Geneva, this team that I signed up with. There's no teams. The whole entire company is one team because everybody's there to help everybody else out, because when you get to a certain level, you get profit sharing, which means I can help somebody in freaking Alaska and it doesn't matter because we're all one team. Like, how amazing is that? Like, to me, I'm thinking, wow, this is like the military. We're all one army, right? Or whatever military branch you are. And I'm thinking, wow, I can run into people at Innovative Nutrition and it's not, we all work together. It's amazing. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, wow. Oh, wait, the best part, they actually teach you what to do. They teach you how to use all these products. Like, they have, you actually get daily emails. Okay, how to use this success spray and how it works. You get daily emails. You get recipes on how to eat like a ketogenic diet. They actually promote ketogenic, right? Which is helping your body with ketosis, which means less seizures for those epilepsy, which means helping those people with cancer in their family and their genes. I mean, you actually get tutorials. You get videos. You get how-tos. You get do's and don'ts. It's all provided, part of the service. You know what? You can get those services. If you're interested in some of these recipes, I can provide them and there's no cost to you whatsoever. You don't even have to buy this. This is just to help transition you over to that new way of eating. These are to help you with your health and your, being healthy, because as we all get older, you might need a little biotics, because we all have weird symptoms with our small intestine, large intestine, the colon, the kidneys, the livers. So you might need a little digestive enzyme or maybe a prebiotic or a probiotic. Guess what? Instead of buying 3 products, you buy this one, right? Seriously. So there's all these different things that I'm sitting here going, wow, like I've had to kind of learn a lot of stuff on my own with It Works. Do I regret being with It Works? Absolutely not. It has taught me everything that I've known. I didn't know any of this stuff before. I met great people. I learned a ton. Would I do it again? Absolutely, because it really opened my eyes. But now we're able to start this new business, and we are actually able to start with a better head on our shoulders, like kind of a better way of like how we can actually help people for real and how we can help people with health. Not to mention with wealth and showing people how to do this just like we have. You guys, Josh and I, just in the month of December, we made more money just in December than we did our very first month than we did in probably the last month or 2 with It Works. Like, that's crazy. And we hardly even did anything because we became distributor or promoters with Innovative Nutrition on December 2nd. We didn't even go public. We didn't even tell anybody until, what was it, December 15th or 16th. Crazy, right? And we told people, and all of a sudden, people who'd never even considered using the products that we had before are sitting here going, wait a second. They looked at the ingredients and went, wow, those are some legit ingredients. Those are healthy. Those are good for you. Oh, wait, manufactured in Texas? Oh, they're made in the USA? Amazing. Like, oh, wait. And instead of taking this, and this, I only have to take this. I want some. How can I get some, right? Oh, wait, instead of taking pills, I can take this. Or wait, instead of taking pills or even drink anything, I just spray this in my mouth and it tastes freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, like what a concept. This is the only thing that the Biotics, it's a capsule. You can open it up, you can drink it, you can put it in your food, or you can swallow it. That's the only thing that's in pill formation right now. We only have 5 products. A couple more coming out soon, but even still, it sounds like it's going to be powders. Like, that's amazing. I can't swallow pills to save my life. I'm sitting here going like a fish out of water, okay? And so these products are great for me and for people who don't like to swallow pills, because now I just take a cap full of this. I'm like a little kid again, taking my vitamins in the morning, okay? And really, the taste isn't all that bad. You get used to it. It's like a berry flavored. The first time, if you drink it warm, not so good. Once it's cold, way better, right? So drink it cold, after you open it anyways, it needs to go in the refrigerator. So I tell people right away, put it in the refrigerator. Don't even try it warm from the day one, right? So there you go. And now I'm sitting here like, okay, here's the best part about it. When you want to buy these products, you want to know how you get them? You can buy them straight from us. You can buy right from our website. Guess what? There's no fees. There's no auto shipments. You can buy once today. You can buy again in a year. You can buy once and never buy again. You don't have to worry about it. You can buy when you want. It doesn't matter. That's amazing, right? Because with It Works, you had to either A, pay a $50 membership fee in order to get the discounted price, or you had to buy 3 months in a row, or they charged you a $50 membership fee, or you paid this huge expense, right? So like instead of paying $59, you paid $99, right? So that's crazy. They don't have that with Innovative Nutrition. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I do not have to talk people into buying for 3 months at a time. Like, what a concept. Oh wait, you can just just call me up. I'll ship it to you. I'll mail it to, whatever. I don't care where you are. We can order it online. I can deliver it to you. We can meet. Hey, let's go to lunch. Hey, let's go for a coffee. Well, I don't really drink coffee, but I can have water or tea or whatever, right? Oh, wait, let me tell you about these recipes that I love. I am not a cook. You guys, my world has changed upside down knowing that I can actually make these things that are healthy, and it's actually really easy. It's like Josh has a whole new wife. I mean, it's amazing. I made these things, and I told him one day, I was like, seriously, can you believe I actually made this? Like, I can't even believe it. Because it was easy. I didn't even know I could do that first, because I didn't even know I could eat that stuff. But nobody has ever taught me either. Nobody. My mom really wasn't a cook. She worked all the time. My dad was the cook. My brothers were the cooks, honestly. Like, they all cook. So my brother, I'm making prime rib for Christmas this year. And he's like, do you need me to make the prime rib? I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. And I did it. Okay. Because that's just how it's been. My brothers have always been the cooks. My mom and I, we work. We'd rather be out here chatting with people and blah, 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 and forget about cooking. Let the guys do it. They got it. They're under control, right? My mom and I will be over here blabbing. That was us. So now I actually have somebody who's teaching me to do this. And it's easy. It doesn't take all day. When I first started, I was kind of confused a little bit, but then I started watching these videos and it started making sense, and it's all in English. So I knew I had the company. You guys, my brother, who has epilepsy, like really bad, he's had 4 brain surgeries. For us to try to start figuring out how to eat like this to help him save on his life, for us to do this, and him getting very interested in this was a miracle for us, okay? Because my brother has never been, he's never acknowledged anything. So for my brother to be very interested in this new way of thinking as far as eating and living, that is hands down more than anything that I can say is so good for us doing this. Because my brother, he means a ton. My family means everything to me, just like I'm sure your family means everything to you. But for my brother to start looking at and starting to understand like why he should eat these things and why he shouldn't eat this and this and that, And now we're actually learning. I mean, gosh, what an amazing, amazing opportunity for Josh and I to be involved with this company that is actually legit. Like, I feel like we've grown up and we now have entered into a mature business with grown-ups, you know, really, instead of, I don't know, you know, it's so crazy. Like, I can't even tell you how happy we are. It's only been a month. As a matter of fact, today's the 2nd. Josh and I have been with Innovative Nutrition for 1 month today. 1 month. And as you can see, I'm loving it. I'm very passionate about it. I'm down 11 point, well, I didn't weigh myself today. As of yesterday, I was down 11.8 pounds. You guys, I can't even believe it. Let me see here. Let me see my inches, right? Where is it? My list is right here because I just weighed and measured myself yesterday. So, you know, it takes time. And I'm telling you, I'm not pushing it to make this stuff overnight. I've lost half an inch off my neck. I've lost 3 inches off my chest. 3 inches. Like, I need to lose that, right? But I think most of it's been kind of like right here. So I've lost, what is that? I've lost 3 1/4 inches off my waist. I've lost, no joke on this, I've lost 4.5 inches off my hips in a month. Like, that's crazy. My wrist stayed the same. My forearm, I lost 1/2 inch off my right forearm. I lost 1/4 an inch off my bicep. Let's see. This wrist stayed the same. I lost 1/2 inch off this forearm. This biceps changed. It stayed the same. I don't understand that. My right thigh, like my fat thigh, I lost 1 3/4 inches off that. My right calf, I lost 1/2 inch. Let's see, my left thigh, I lost not as much because that's not as big for some reason, but I lost 1 1/4 inch. My left calf, I lost 1/2 inch. I mean, wow, right? Add all those up. I don't really add those up because I don't like to say like I've lost a total of 25 inches because that just sounds funny to me. So I use individual inches. But seriously, I mean, to say like I lost 1 1/4, what was it? 1 3/4, 1 whatever it was. I have to calculate that out, right? But like a 1/2 inch off my forearm, like that's great, right? So I know that this is actually working for me and I'm starting to feel better. You know, the products had changed a little bit with It Works. Like they actually had changed up some of their products. And instead of having, you know, like taking this, they actually split them out. So now you got to buy this and buy that. It started not working for me and for my allergies. So, you know, that was another reason why I had to leave. And not to mention now I hear that they're raising their prices this month. So, you know, that's just another sign, you know, so they're changing their prices. They changed their products. They really weren't working for me. The people weren't there to support us like we should have. So, you know what? It was time to say goodbye. It really was time to say goodbye. So we are starting the new year off in a freaking great way. Like seriously, like we are so excited. We're so happy. This is it, you guys. This is it. If you wanted to know, or if anybody ever wants to know why we're leaving It Works, I'm going to direct them to this video because we're not talking about it again. I am dropping it. I am leaving it. I'm letting it go. This is my eulogy, my farewell to It Works because hello, Innovative Nutrition, because this is our new life. We are Innovative Nutrition. We are here to help you living healthy and happy with Innovate. So just call us, just message us because we are here to help you in any way we can, whether it's getting more healthy, whether it is, you know, adding a little bit of extra income and doing what we do and joining this amazing team. We are here in every way that we can. If you just want to be friends, heck, I'm always looking for friends, as you all know. Like, I don't mind. Let's go out for a drink. Well, I haven't been out for a drink in a long time, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll teach you how to do these recipes. I'll share them with you. You know, come over to our house on Thursday night. We're going to have another get together Thursday night, anytime between 5 and 8. I'll teach you more about this. So there you go. We're dropping it. We're leaving it. We're letting it go. Farewell. And hello, Innovative Nutrition, because that's what it's all about for all of us, for me and Josh. We are liquid vitamins. We are Success Spray, Biotics. We have energy drink. Can you tell I'm full of energy? This stuff really freaking works and it's amazing. Oh, wait. And then tonight when I want to go to sleep and I want to sleep all night and wake up in the morning, sweet dreams. Living healthy and happy with Innovate. That is me and Josh. This is it. This is the new year. This is the new us. That's all I have to say. So 50 minutes. I hope you guys sat here with me. Thank you so very much for listening. Thank you for all of your support with all of our previous business. I hope you support us with our new business. I don't care if you buy anything or not. Just be there to support us. That's all we want. You know, because since we've made this change, we've had about 25 people that defriended us or blocked us. So clearly they weren't my friends in the first place. So you guys are still here. So we know you're our friends, and we do. We really appreciate all of our friends and family. We love each and every single one of you, and that would never change regardless of what you do in your business or what we do in our business or our lives. We're all friends. We love you, and we appreciate every single one of you. So thank you so much for listening. Hopefully it all makes sense, and we'll be talking to you soon. So in the meantime, living healthy and happy with Innovate. That's us. All right, good night. Enjoy your week at work, and Happy New Year.